Welcome back everybody to a new What If series. What if Midoriya had haki? So first off, how is Midoriya able to use haki? Well, let's say everybody in the world has haki, but the occurrence of quirks hindered people's ability to use haki. Only those without quirks, like Midoriya, are able to use it, after enough training. The story will still play out the same until one day in middle school, while Midoriya is walking home, he walks past a dark alley with an old man and a few younger people with guns. Midoriya freezes at the sight of this, and the people with guns notice him and drag him into the alley. Midoriya is still unable to move as he gets thrown into a wall and falls to the ground. The old man sees this happening and decides to jump in to help him. Right as he is running to Midoriya, one of the crew members shoots at him. The old man dodges the bullets with ease and punches down the person who shot him. The other crew members and Midoriya are shocked as to how strong this old man is. The other crew members realize what a threat this man is and decide to run away. Midoriya, who is still frozen out of fear, thinks to himself, how did he dodge that bullet? Is that part of his quirk? The old man stretches his hand to Midoriya and asks, "You alright there?" Yeah, I'm fine. By the way, what's your quirk? I don't have one. Then how did you dodge that bullet? Oh, that's a technique I learned from my father. Do you think I could learn that technique as well? No, I'm afraid not. You have a quirk, don't you? No, I'm quirkless, just like you. Oh, but in that case, it would be possible depending on how serious you are. The old man starts thinking to himself, this kid does possess a strong kind of haki. He might even be able to learn Conqueror's haki. Midoriya stands up and says to the old man, I'll do whatever it takes. It will get me one step closer to becoming a hero. Oh, so you want to become a hero, huh? Well, in that case, there are more techniques I could show you. Wait, really? Like what? I'll tell you later. Come to the beach filled with trash tomorrow morning. We'll start your training there. Midoriya goes to the beach next morning, while he keeps thinking, I can finally become a hero, even without a quirk. Midoriya arrives at the beach and sees the old man sitting on a rusted refrigerator. Before we start your training, I'll explain to you the 3 techniques I will teach you. First, we have observation haki. This allows a person to sense the presence of others. With mastery, you can even sense the presence of people who are far away or who are concealed. The second ability observation haki provides is to predict the moves of your opponents shortly before they make them. This is mastered, you can even see a few seconds into the future. Next is armament haki, which creates an invisible armor around your body, upgrading both your offense and resistance. This form of haki is also able to put on weapons, for example swords. A heavy concentration of this haki can be used to harden parts of one body, turning the area black and making it even stronger than the invisible armor. This form can also be applied to weapons. Mastery of this form of haki enables the user to emit armament a bit further away from their body, making things not hit its actual body. The last form of haki is Conqueror's haki. When mastered, this haki can render weak-willed opponents unconscious without requiring you to move. Midoriya is amazed at all of this and asks the man, why haven't I seen a pro hero before with this kind of power? That's because most people with a quirk are unable to use haki. Only a very select few quirk wielders are able to learn it. But they can learn more than the basics. You want to become a hero, right? Well, yeah. So I'm guessing you want to roll in the popular UA high school. Yes, but UA doesn't accept students without a quirk. Well, how much time do you have before your entrance exam? About 1.5 years? 1.5 years should be enough to teach you the basics. But you'll have to master it on your own. But they won't accept me if you don't have a quirk. If you can battle without a quirk, they will accept you. Yes, sir. After 8 months of training, Midoriya learned the basics of observation haki. Then one day after school, Midoriya takes a shortcut because he wants to start learning his armament haki. As he's walking down an alley, he feels a presence creeping up behind him. Midoriya looks behind him and as he sees a sludge monster jump out of the sewers. Midoriya decides the best course of action would be to go to a more crowded area where the pro heroes are. He makes a run for it but gets caught almost immediately by a sludge villain. You're not going anywhere, you're mine. Right as Midoriya is fading out of consciousness, All Might shows up and defeats the villain. As Midoriya wakes up, he sees All Might. You are All Might, right? I'm sorry you got caught up in my villain capturing. No, it's fine. Very well then. I have other villains to defeat, so I'll see you on the other side of the screen. All Might jumps away, but Midoriya grabs onto his leg. All Might lands on top of a building, but Midoriya asks All Might, "Can someone without a quirk become a hero like you?" All Might deflates and Midoriya is shocked. An imposter? No, you got it wrong. 3 years ago I sustained an injury that shortens the time I can do hero work every day. Please don't tell anyone about this. Of course not. But answering your question, no, you can't become a hero without a suitable quirk. Midoriya is now walking to the beach as he meets up with the old man. Why do you look so sad, Midoriya? I just met my favorite hero, All Might. He told me I couldn't become a hero without a quirk. But you're gonna prove him wrong, right? Yeah, I'll do that. I become the number one. Just show him. Suddenly they hear a boom coming from the city. They rush to the scene when they see the sludge villain holding a child hostage. That's Bakugo. Who's that? A friend of yours? No, not exactly, but I don't want to see him die either. Then go save him. Prove you can become number one. Midoriya charges past the heroes and is now standing right in front of the sludge villain. Midoriya tries desperately to save Bakugo, throwing all his books, trying to punch the sludge, but none of it works. Midoriya sees some sludge coming straight for him. Midoriya, now helpless in the hands of the sludge villain, screams at the top of his lungs, "Let us go!" knocking out the sludge villain and himself. All the surrounding heroes, including All Might, are impressed. That kid took out a villain none of us stood a chance against. And the old man is just laughing to himself. So he does have Conqueror's Haki, huh? Well, that's all for this episode. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.